This is Hanging with Mrs. Housley, and I'm Mrs. Housley. So, 7 days ago, one whole week ago, I showed you some magic. What'd you think of it? Did you like my magic? I actually tricked my kids, both of them. One is 11 and one is 17, with that coin trick. Remember the 2 plates where I had 1 quarter in one dish, and then I went like this and I shook it, and then I had 2 quarters in this dish, and then I shook it, and then I had 3 quarters in that dish? I tricked them. They didn't know how I did it. I didn't tell them my secret because magicians shouldn't give away their secrets. But I did tell you the one trick using the ponytail, right? Remember, I had it on these 2 fingers, and I bent my hand, and I opened it, and then the ponytail ended up on those 2 fingers. I did show you that trick because I thought that was a fun one. And that's not really a trick. That's just something cool to learn how to do. So this week, I didn't want to do anything about magic. I didn't want to talk about nature because we did that already. We talked about weather and wind and sun and all that good stuff and sunscreen. But this week I wanted to do something kind of cool. I've never done any of these before because I've done a lot of painting in my life. I have painted rooms with the walls and the ceiling. I've painted the outside of houses. That kind of painting's not as fun as craft painting, using paintbrushes and sponges and all kinds of things. But I've done a lot of that kind of painting too because I'm a preschool teacher, right? And I have kids of my own. But this kind of painting I've never done before. There's 3 styles of painting that we're going to talk about today. The first style is using a straw. It's called straw painting or straw blow painting. Now, I couldn't find a straw because I don't know where the straws are in this building, but I did get a pen. You know, this is just a tube of a pen. You see inside? So this is just the same because I can blow into it and I can use that to help me paint my picture. The one is called, like I said, straw painting or straw blowing painting. The next one is called string painting. Some of you may have tried this. Some of you may have tried the straw painting, but that's okay because it's really cool. It looks different every time. The second one being string painting, I'm going to use a piece of yarn or string and paint, and we're going to do something really cool, and you're going to see a weird, cool shape come out of it. I thought that was really nice. I did one practice, and I thought it was really neat. The third one is called acrylic finger painting. Acrylic paint is a kind of paint that we use to paint pictures. I don't have any acrylic paint really handy, so I'm just using, you guys know this kind of paint, right? We use this paint all the time in class. I'm using this paint. It's called tempera paint. This paint is a little watery because acrylic paint's a little thicker. It's not as juicy as this kind of paint, but this paint will work just fine. So we have straw painting, we have string painting, and we have acrylic finger painting. So are you ready? I'm gonna have to change all of the setup and my camera and everything so you guys can see the table. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. You're gonna see 3 styles of painting. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take my watercolor paints. You guys have seen this in class, right? We use this all the time. And I'm gonna get really a watery brush. Let me move the water so you can see it. Really watery brush, and I'm gonna put it in the paint, and I'm gonna kind of paint a blob here. And then I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna add the water and add some paint. And now I'm gonna take that paint, I'm gonna make it really wet. I wanna make it really wet, okay? I don't know if this is gonna work. Really wet. Then I'm gonna take my straw and I blow, right? Look at that. Add some more. Put it right here. Ready? Cool. Okay. I'm going to try a different color. Let's go with orange. So you pick a spot. You add a lot of water into that paint. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ooh, that one was cool. That one was really cool. That almost looks yellow because it's kind of, I don't know. It's really wet, so it's looking a little bit yellow. Ready? Ooh, that one was neat. Let's try yellow. I hope yellow looks good on the camera, because sometimes everything looks a little bit different on camera. All right, ready? Ooh, that worked. Okay, let's try green. I'm gonna do every color of the rainbow. Okay, now sometimes if you don't have the supplies, we just use what we have. Like I could be using a paint dropper right now. I don't have that. I don't have a paint dropper. So I'm just using my paintbrush and it's working just fine. Oh, this one's gonna be really painty. Look at that one. That was really neat. All right, let's do purple and then we're gonna move on. I want the purple one to be extra special because purple is my favorite color. That didn't really do too much. Okay, hold on. Ooh, that one got a little bit, here, can you see that? That one got a little bit wiggly right there. But as you can see, blow painting, straw painting, is super duper fun. And you could really do some fun stuff with it. Now, if you really want to have fun, sometimes I'm going to turn it so you can see it. Well, maybe this way. At Halloween time, I like to turn these little blobs into little monsters, little cute monsters. So you could put 2 eyes, 1, 2, right here. 2 eyes and a mouth, and those look like kind of, I don't know, crazy guys, little monstery looking guys. So that is called straw painting or straw blow painting. That is really, look it up close. Look at that up close. That one is fun. The next one, I'm gonna get this out of our way. The next one is that string painting that I was talking about. All right, so what you do, you get a piece of string. This is just yarn, just a white piece of yarn that I picked. Doesn't have to be white, could be anything. And you take some paint and you put it in a little cup or a little, I don't know, a jar or a little, something little that you can put the string and the paint in. Now all I'm doing is I'm pushing the string into the paint and I'm getting the string wet with paint. I want to make sure that that string is wet with paint. I don't cover the whole string because I have to have something to hold on to, right? Okay. I know it's still hard to go to the store to get stuff, but if you don't have paint at home, it's okay. Maybe you can try this when you're able to go get some paint. Maybe you do have some paint at home. All right, I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out of the little cup. Okay. So now I have this wiggly, wet piece of string. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wiggle this back and forth on the paper, okay? That's all I did. I didn't do anything other than that. Now I'm gonna slowly pull. And as you can see, this is really cool. It's looking good on camera. As you can see, it's doing something really, really cool on the paper. It almost looks like a flower. Look at that. Now, when you're pulling this, be careful because I don't want this to touch my shirt to get wet. So I'm gonna move this over here and I'm gonna turn this around so you can see it. Look at that. I made this fancy schmancy painting with a piece of string and some paint. Now you could use, I just have one color here. You could put one here, maybe green, pink, purple, or you can mix colors together to make new colors. But look at that. Some people, if you put this in a fancy museum, some people would pay $1 million maybe for it. But that was just used with a piece of string. You have to make sure that that paint is really on that piece of string, okay? Very, very fun, very cool painting. Okay, the next one is gonna get my hands really messy, which is okay, right? Because sometimes having fun means making a mess. All right, I have a piece of paper here, okay? And on this piece of paper, I put colors of the rainbow. Now I'm looking at my camera. This blue doesn't look so blue on camera, but it is. So the colors of the rainbow are red and orange and yellow and green, blue and purple. We forget little indigo sometimes. Actually, that looks kind of indigo on camera. Indigo is a mix kind of between blue and purple. So I put those along this edge, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Then I did red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay? I didn't put the red and the purple, or the two reds next to each other. I started with red here on the bottom, and I started with red here on the top, the way I'm looking at it. It'll make sense in a minute. Okay, are you ready? You're gonna use your finger as your paintbrush, okay? All artwork is beautiful, so let's see how this turns out. I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm going to put it in the paint and I'm gonna drag it all the way up. Well, let's see, there. Now I'm gonna take the purple and I'm gonna drag it across. Now I'm not even cleaning my finger, look. It's got red and purple on it, but I'm not cleaning my finger. I'm gonna take the orange, drag it up. Ooh, my finger got wiggly on that one. Drag it up. And then the blue, drag it across. I touched all the paint here, but that's okay. Yellow, drag it this way. Green, over this way. This green, we're gonna go up. Yellow, blue, orange, purple, and red. Look what I did. Look at my finger. It's pretty messy. But look at how beautiful this picture is. It looks really, really cool. Kind of looks like a basket where it weaves in and out. But I just started with the colors of the rainbow going this way, colors of the rainbow going this way, and I just dragged my finger this way and this way and this way and this way until I dragged my finger all through these colors and through these colors. That is pretty cool. Now I'm gonna have to wash my finger because it's gonna be hard to get all that paint off. That's many, many, many colors. That's 6 colors, and I dipped my finger in more than 12 times. It's gonna take me a while to get that off. So there you have it. We have blow straw painting. Remember that guy? We have beautiful string painting for fancy looking flowers. And we have acrylic finger painting. There you have it, kids. That is some fun artwork. I had a lot of fun making it. It didn't take me very long either. I think the hardest part of this whole thing was probably getting all that paint and water mixed up to do this blow painting one. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you look at my artwork, and while you're looking, I'm gonna talk because I just wanna remind you that we still have the Addison All-Star Summer program going for children aged preschool through 8th grade. They really did a nice job. I looked at it today. Mr. McDonald and the whole staff doing that class, that program, really did a nice job keeping everybody safely in groups that are small, and it really looked like a fun setup. There's lots of fun crafts to do. There's lots of fun to do outside. He took me on a golf cart to look around to see what was going on outside. It was very neat. So remember, Addison All-Star Summer. Have moms and dads or grandmas and grandpas go online to look into registration for the program. It's really great. There's also before and after care as well there. So if moms and dads or grandmas and grandpas have to work and they have to take you early to the camp, it'll be great. You can go early. All right, my friends, that's it. This is Mrs. Housley. You were hanging with Mrs. Housley. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned some cool ways of painting, and I hope you give this a try because this is really cool. I know when I get home, my daughter is gonna say, hey, that looks really cool, and I hope all different kinds of ages of kids and grown-ups like to do this. Grown-ups, this was really fun. All right, talk to you guys later. Stay safe. See ya. Bye. Ooh, look at my hands. Ooh, paint. Ugh. All right, talk to you later. Bye.